It's about 9 a.m. and yet, people are still busy getting ready and having the breakfast and all that sort of stuff. In a couple of hours, the beaches will be filled with bodies walking up and down the line and all that sort of stuff. And so, what are they?
Yeah.
I always really enjoyed coming down to the beach early morning and early evening in the Algarve. And so I'm going to be walking all the way down to, you can see right on the horizon, there are some sand dunes, and that's a bit of a peninsula, and I'm going down to see them. And so I think that it'll take me a couple of hours. Myself and Mrs. X, we walked down to the beginning of those the other day. And I think we took a casual stroll, and I think it took any more than that 2 hours. So beautiful, huh? Beautiful. So, yeah, once again, I have to express my gratitude to Mrs. X for making this possible and for enabling me and Beard to be enjoying ourselves again after all that time. When we go through life and we experience stark contrasts. You know what I mean, people? I've had some pretty stark contrasts in my life. Most of life, people. And I'm speaking to Mrs. X about her coming out of her comfort zone, because she's been in the comfort zone for some time and she's been denying herself many things, and she's been through a lot. And now I think she feels a little bit like a butterfly coming out of the chrysalis. And so the conversations she's having with me are useful. And we're still attentively moving forward towards our personal evolution. We're all doing that. And I speak to her about, where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. I'm not aiming for anywhere. I don't have a design or desire to be anywhere, to do anything. I'm just being present. I'm just being me. And I'm observing, feeling and living and appreciating. And, any guru will tell you, but that's the way. That's the answer. That's the kingdom of God. When you don't have any pressing engagements that you don't want to get involved with, when you could say that you are as free as you could be. Well, I'm as free as I can be. So the ocean obviously looks dark because the sun's low in the sky and there's quite a lot of clouds, but what always happens so far is that the clouds really thin out, and it will be like 24 degrees today, and that's kind of like almost getting a little bit too hot for me, because you can't stay out in that sort of heat all day. Well, I can't, so I'll keep my shirt on for most of the day and take it off just a little bit. I've already got a very good tan, and I'm as dark as I'll ever go, really. I don't go super brown, kind of go orange. Little bays like this. Yeah. And so when like-minded people meet and we philosophize and delve into psychological issues, things like that, it really is very, very nurturing, because we're working on something, We're delving in deep, and we're mining. We're digging out the dirt, and we're fossicking for the gems, and all these different sorts of metaphors. And it really is necessary if we're going to really grow and be whole, holistically healthy human beings. And yet, of course, anyone that's awakened, anyone that's remotely enlightened will just look around and go, well, why me? We're kind of like one in a million. We really are. To be very awakened, you're one in a million people. To be moderately awakened, you watch YouTube, you're down the rabbit hole, and you read a few books, and maybe you meditate a little bit, maybe you've done a couple of psychedelic trips. Okay, you're getting a taste of it. But that's as far as it goes. You've got to do this stuff all your lives, and you've got to keep doing it. And you will get deeper and deeper, or you will go further and further out. So whatever metaphor you're comfortable with, and this is what I've been speaking with, for some time now. It's kind of like, how far out am I going to go? To what extremity? Enter into the Nietzschean abyss. And it feels, very surreal. And a small solace is now and again we will meet like-minded people, and we can realise that we're not alone in our thoughts and our journey, those sort of things. But it's still really, really perplexing, because we just keep asking why. Why is it our turn this time? Why isn't it all these other millions of people's turn? They're just perfectly happy to continue in their somnambulism. And, there's a level of contentment. Hey, look at this. Hello. How are you doing today? You look weird. What's going on with those antlers on your head? Are you a deer? They're my cosmic antennae, people. That's how I receive downloads. And they're fully up there now, receiving information all the time. So it's happening. Anyway, I could talk all day. I'll wrap this video up here, and I'll talk again when maybe I'm broaching another subject. Who knows? Is there another subject? I don't know whether there is. Am I a stuck record? I don't know whether I am. If that is the case, why? Why am I a stuck record? Why is this so important to me? Why do I just have to keep talking about it? The dragon and the slayer. The slayer of dragons. Could that be St. George? I suppose in mythology there are many dragon slayers, aren't they? Why? Because it's a metaphor. Because we all have to slay our dragon. A dragon is a flying serpent. We all have to slay our serpent. Yeah, so we look at that and we go, well, that's beautiful symbolism. For those who have eyes, you see, how many people would realise that that's a metaphor for conquering the ego? It's the ego, people. We've got to conquer the ego. And it's the constant battle, and it never ends. The ego is very powerful, the ego is very necessary. And so we can't kill the ego. It's ridiculous. And when people say ego death, there's no such thing as ego death. There's only such a thing where the ego just temporarily goes offline when we enter into a higher state of consciousness. But the ego is always there. The dragon is always there, people. and it's your task to take mastery over the dragon. There's a saying, and it goes, Satan is a very necessary component of human experience. Only if we keep one thought firmly on its neck, then we have some sort of level of mastery and control over it. But if we let our foot off its neck for 1 second, all chaos resumes.